already. So this one is going to be like the information for the store. So we've got app icon name and store title. Typically, those are the same. You can make them different, but I definitely recommend keeping them the same if you can. There's just a limit of 30 characters for both. But the app icon is what shows on your device once you've downloaded the app, and the store title is what shows in the store when you're searching for it.
So if I just called it IACA Brazil or something?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's perfect. A lot of people do something. We have like one that's like IACP, just like the abbreviation or the acronym, and some do like, whatever acronym, conference app, whatever you want. But yeah, that's the right line of thinking.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we've got source summary and description. So the source summary only shows on Android, and it's got a limit of 80 characters. It's just like a quick little, this app is for this. Yeah. And then the description is like a little bit longer, and it just talks about, what you can use in the app.
Yeah.
Keywords are going to be other things that will return the app in search results in addition to the name. So, if you use your abbreviation for the name, you can put the full name here in keywords.
Mm-hmm.
Store email only shows on Android, and you're actually free to leave that blank if you don't want to receive emails. Basically, when people see the app in the Google Play Store, there's like a link that says, if you have a question for the developer, please email this. So if you leave it blank, we'll just use ours, and then we'll get those emails. But really, hardly anyone ever uses it anyway. So.
Yeah.
And store support URL can just be a link to your website as like the home page or the contact page.
Yeah.
Awesome. Next up is social media feeds. So if you have Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Instagram, we will pull all those in. You can see somebody kind of filled this one out. As an example, well, there we go. Let's see. I actually have one here.
Yeah.
This one? There we go. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. So just give me the links to those. And then also, if you have any like contact information you'd like to show, either about the organization or maybe about the venue or hotel information, just basically anything that you want attendees to have quick access to.
Right. And where would I put all that quick access stuff? In which box? In that URL?
Yeah. So put it right in here, and yeah, you can fill out basically just this box. It's a little small, but take as much space as you need, and just put it right in here.
Yeah. So, and you want me to highlight what that is? So importantly, there are only two things. One is the falls, which is one of the sites where the conference is being held, and the other thing is the hotel. So it would only be those two.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, got it.
Awesome. And then next up, conference schedule. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to use a Google Calendar, and I'll actually create it for you, but I will just need you to fill out this template for me and just follow this format here.
Excellent.
Yeah, so super easy. And then description and location are optional, and then it's just important to keep the
rooms.
Yeah, it could be a room number. Yeah.
Yep, got it.
Awesome.
It's easy.
Yeah, super easy. And then once I create that, I'll share it with you, and you'll be able to manage it on your end if there's any changes or whatever.
Sure.
Then speakers and sponsors. Are you going to have both of those?
Yes.
Okay, so speakers and sponsors template very similar to each other. For speakers, we'll take first name, last name, job title, company or organization, title of the presentation, a bio about them, however short or long you want. I recommend keeping it, maybe like half a page, a couple paragraphs.
Yeah.
And then a link to the presentation if you have one. And then you will see an ID field in both speakers and sponsors. Go ahead and leave that blank. It's just something that I'll populate when I do the import.
On this point, so I've never, when I've used conference apps, and I've used about 3 different types.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, there's some noise going on in the background. In the past, this is already the app's already been set up, so I've been able to go into the app because people often don't provide their bio till later or a link to the paper or whatever. will I be able to do this at a later date, get into the app and upload?
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of people, if that's the case, they'll add it at a later date and they'll send out like a notification, like a push notification that says, hey, check out, we just added this or whatever. So.
Excellent, because they're a bit hopeless at getting stuff to us on time.
Yeah.
So you just got to work around it. Yeah.
Yep. And then similarly, sponsors, again, you'll see an ID field that you can leave blank, and then we will take the name of the sponsor, level, if you're going to have tiered levels of sponsorship, sponsored item if they're sponsoring something specific, and then, of course, link to their website.
Yeah.
And then for both those speakers and sponsors, you can also upload photos for them. So photo of the speaker, image for the sponsor. You can upload those, individually in here or in a zipped file, whatever is easier for you. And then if you could, if you're going to do that, just make sure to name the photos, like the name of the sponsor, the last name of the speaker, just so I can tell where they go.
Yep, got it.
Awesome. And then last up really is nothing that I have to share with you, but we do a welcome message. So if there's something on your website that you want to point me to that's already written up, like maybe an About Us section or something already about the conference, you can do that, or you can type something up for me and put it in there. And then floor plan image, if you can just obtain an image of the floor plan for the event space, we'll put that in the app as well.
Excellent. Yep.
And then the very last thing, are you using a MemberClicks form for people to register for?
Oh, I'd have to check that. I don't know. I mean,
okay.
I can have it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't think so, but yeah, maybe we can double check and just make sure. But I don't think that you are either.
Okay, so if it ends up that you are, then we'll just automatically sync that data. And if you aren't, then however you are collecting registrants, just send me an Excel, like a CSV file that has like their first name, their last name, their email, whatever information you want to include.
Okay.
And then, so that's basically it in terms of what I need you to start working on. Definitely the main things to start on is these first four. Yeah, Apple Developer, yeah, absolutely. That's the number one thing.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so I mean, how it's going to work from here on out, once you get me that stuff, I'll get it loaded. And then once the app is, in a good spot, we'll review it and we'll be ready to submit it.
Great. And so that's online. You'll send me the link and I can get working on that today.
Yeah. Adrian, could you just send me an email with her email or just copy me on? I might have it in Zendesk, actually. Let's see here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and send you a follow-up email along with the recording from this call. So then Chris can probably reply to that email as well and make sure that you have everything that you need in addition to what I'm sending you.
Great. Fantastic.
And then it looks like I have, is it cto@iaca.ws?
Not me.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, I have it in my kind of personal work email, so I'll include it as a CC on that ticket, and then you'll see it populate in there, Chris.
Okay, cool.
And Chris, so can you give me a couple of days to get this to you, and then maybe we could have another quick meeting around the same time next week, just so that I know what needs to be done next and where we're up to.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds good to me.
That would be great for me because that keeps me on track, and then I know where we're up to and what's going on. That'd be fabulous.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything else that you need from me?
While we're all,
no.
I was going to say, while we're all on the phone together, would you guys want to go ahead and throw something on the calendar for next week?
Yep, sure.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Yeah, you just want to do same time, same day next week? That's what works for me.
Works for me too, yeah.
Let's do that.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
So I'm going to put that on our calendars right now, and then we'll just get those follow-up emails to you as well. All right.
That's
well,
fantastic.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for your time this afternoon. I really appreciate you. We'll get everything over to you that you need, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday. Let us know if you have any questions.
Adrienne, will you also include Chris's email to me just in case I've got any questions or problems just getting those first, that primary stuff done?
Absolutely, yes. I'll make sure that he's on our ticket as well so that we can all be communicating together.
Right, fantastic. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks guys. Talk to you soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
cheers. Bye. Bye.
Later.